and acquire new businesses. Or they grow from a startup into a global enterprise, adding structure, professional management, checks and balances, processes, and policies along the way. But then they begin to experience what we call organizational drag. The complexity of their structure increases with each new product, market, and business, bloating costs and slowing decision-making. Employees find themselves wasting time on needless internal interactions, unproductive or inconsequential meetings, and unnecessary e-communications. The organization gets in the way of getting things done. Not many of us can generate great ideas when we are trapped in thickets of meetings and bureaucratic procedures. Even when a company minimizes this drag, it may deploy and team its talent in ways that undermine performance. Maybe, for instance, it spreads its top talent evenly throughout the organization rather than concentrating it where it can have the greatest impact on strategy and performance. This egalitarian approach to talent management may appear fair, even admirable, but it rarely leads to great results. It fails to take full advantage of the force multiplier that great teams can bring to idea generation and implementation. Then there's that intangible that we think of as energy, meaning the enthusiasm and commitment that people bring to their work. A dysfunctional culture and working environment sap everyone's energy, demoralizing teams and interfering with productivity. Unless it engages most of its employees and inspires at least a few, no company can consistently generate great ideas and great performance. The best CEOs today are great managers of these scarce resources. And just as organizations that invested financial capital more wisely than their rivals performed better in the past, the companies that do the best job of managing time, talent, and energy are the ones that win today's competitive races. Netflix, for example, didn't get where it is just because it had a better business model than Blockbuster. It reached the top and has stayed there because it attracts, retains, and effectively utilizes many of the best people in the business. The best thing you can do for employees, a perk better than foosball or free sushi, is hire only A players to work alongside them, wrote Patty McCord, the company's chief talent officer from 1998 to 2012. Excellent colleagues trump everything else. Netflix hires fully formed adults, self-sufficient people who feel responsible for the company, knowing that they will exercise discretion and responsibility. The company has no vacation policy and no travel expense policy, nor does it have formal reviews, which it believes create unnecessary bureaucracy. Instead, Netflix fosters continuous, open, and honest conversations about performance. The strength of the company's talent has enabled Netflix to shift its business model and strengthen its leadership position over the last 10 years. Or look at DaVita, a leading kidney dialysis company that was close to bankruptcy back in 1999. A new CEO, Kent Thiry, created a culture that engages and inspires thousands of frontline employees, unleashing a torrent of energy and ideas that have reshaped how the company functions. We are going to flip the ends and means of this business, he said early on. We are a community first and a company second. In the DaVita community, now well into its second decade, employees are teammates or citizens, and Thiry is mayor. People who go the extra mile for patients are regularly singled out and celebrated. DaVita's wildly spirited nationwide meeting, in which thousands of employees celebrate awards, mourn the death of patients, and connect with the emotional side of their work, is truly something to behold, observes an article in Harvard Business Review. Thiry makes a point of reinforcing a sense of belonging and ownership. He typically ends these meetings with the exchange, "Whose company is it?" And the audience responds, "Ours." Since Thiry took over, DaVita's market capitalization has increased from $200 million to more than